Welcome back. I'm Kate Simsley, if you have not been here before, and I build in The Sims 4. Today I'm building a family home for a family with 2 teenagers. So this is being built in Copperdale, the new world that came with the high school life, I think it's called. Expansion pack, or high school years it's called. Oh my god. Expansion pack. And it really is a pretty world. Like, I like the world, it's really nice. But the lighting is freaking awful. So, yeah, I don't like the shadows. It's rather dark. It's a lot like Headford on Bagley in that sense. Like, the lighting's just terrible. But yeah, this is a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom home. There is a fair amount of space inside. There is not a big yard. It's like right in the center of town. I actually built a store on this lot that will be posted in hopefully a few days. Oh my god, it's so much editing. But yeah, I built it right in the center of town, so there's not a big yard. All that ends up being out in the yard, and the yard is at the side of the house. All that ends up being out there is like a very small garden and an easel. But you'll watch it come together. And I had to edit out a fair amount of footage to whittle this down to how long it is. I don't even know how long. I think it's like close to 25 minutes maybe. But I do like the way it turns out. I'm really happy with the way that it came out, and hopefully you will be too. I don't really have too much to say, honestly. Like, I'm exhausted. It has been such a long week. And I'm just done. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm done. I put a curved porch at the back of the house here, and it ends up looking cute when it's done. But I struggled to get it to work. I did put some debug bushes up the side to create a small yard, and I'm going to end up using terrain paint. I turned some of the stone here into grass. Not all of it, I do need a lot of stone, but I did turn some of it into grass just to make it more like a house rather than, I don't know, I guess it should be a commercial lot here, but I don't know, I figured why not make a house on this lot for now. I'm sure that I will build 220 different things on this lot. But for now, it is going to be a family home. I painted the outside of it a very pale green, and I love the way that that looks. That color is stunning. You know what's funny? I wanted to use the other siding, like the one that has like the little white strips at the edges. I can never get that siding to work. Like, I don't know why, but the strips, they'll show up on one corner and not the other, and I don't know why. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, if you know, because I know I've seen other people do it. It works fine. It doesn't work for me. Like, it always ends up that one corner has no strip, and it drives me freaking mental. I don't know why that happens, but it does. And I wish I knew why. If you know why, tell me. Okay, so here's where I take some of the, stone away. I did take most of it away. I create a little garden here at the front. There's also like a wee little one off to the back at the side, but like your Sims don't see it. It's like tucked in at the side just for decoration. But it's nothing spectacular. I just put like a bunch of debug plants in here, and I think it ends up looking cute. It makes it look more homey and lived in, and I don't know, just cozy. So we're just going to throw down the plants there. But yeah, I chose that green, and I'm pretty happy with that choice. I really like that green siding. I think in real life it'd be nice to have that color. It's like I guess you'd call it sage green or something. The foundation that I use that stone foundation. I use this like stone foundation way too much. I very rarely use like wood or brick. I always use stone. Not necessarily this one, I usually use the other stone, but I chose this one this time. And I think it works, it's fine. But yeah, there's the garden, that's it, like pretty much it. The little front garden anyway. I'm just adding some like wisps and cute little flowers to like fill it in. And I think that looks super cute. I don't really know what to say, like I honestly don't know what to say today, I'm just done. Today is Thursday, so tomorrow, thank the Lord, my son goes to my parents' house. I really wish he was going to. He hasn't slept. Like, I don't know what's going on with him, honestly. He has not slept for like a week. He's sleeping now, don't get me wrong, but now it's 9 o'clock in the morning. He went to bed at 8 o'clock this morning. And there's no reason. Like, I fed him, I checked him, like, everything about him's fine. He just is wild. And I can't do it. And, like, it's not even, like, he used to not sleep, don't get me wrong, he's always been this way. But, like, before, he would just play in his room, not be too crazy, too loud. But lately, listen, people in other countries, I'm telling you, are waking up to this kid. He is so loud. Like, so loud. I could never live in an apartment. Like, it's funny because I looked at apartments recently. I was, like, looking and I'm like, oh, maybe it'd be good to live in an apartment. Then you don't have the lawn work and the yard work and all the stuff that comes with living in a house. There's not a chance. If I lived in an apartment, the people that lived around me would probably break in my house and kill me in my sleep because my son is that loud. Like, it's not even a plausible thing for us to do. And so I rent. I don't own my house, right? So I rent, and like, it's all fine and dandy. Right now I'm lucky. My rent's pretty cheap comparatively to what's for rent now and what other people are paying. But like, yeah, I can't move anyway. I don't know what'll happen. Like, when I have to move, if I ever have to move, my landlord I told him, I'm like, you're gonna have to drag me out dead by my feet, because I'm not leaving. If I ever have to, I'm screwed. Like, first of all, I can't live here. I'm gonna have to leave. It's too expensive. Like, it's expensive in Ontario. It's insanely overpriced. Actually, where I live, I'm just north of Toronto. In Toronto, prices for rent are crazy. But where I live is comparative, if not more. I looked the other day, and I can actually get close to the same size house for the same price that I'm paying in Toronto. Obviously not in a great part of Toronto, but I don't talk to people anyway. I don't leave my house. So it really wouldn't matter to me. I could live in the ghetto. I'd be fine. Other than my kids going to school. Like, if my kids didn't have to go to school, I could live literally anywhere. But my daughter, okay, she is difficult. She's a girl through and through, like, full out a girl. Very gossipy and cliquey, and she's not to be rude, but she's not my kind of person. Like, I was never like that. And she very much is. I always joke that I think she's my sister's child. She's not mine. Because, like, she's a lot more like my sister was than I was. I was not at all like that. I was very much a tomboy who just kind of did my thing, right? I didn't care what anyone was doing. Didn't care what they thought. Where my daughter's not like that at all. And her little friends are constantly at odds. Like, they're always bickering, always fighting. I know it comes with the age. Like, she's 12, she's gonna be 13 in next March, like, till after Christmas. But it comes with the age. But they're always fighting. Like, always fighting. I don't even know what the deal is. It drives me insane. Very dramatic. But yeah, if it wasn't for her, I could literally live anywhere. And, like, my son can't talk, so he could live anywhere too. He wouldn't start fights. But yeah, with her, I don't think it's a great idea to up and move to the ghetto. Because she will end up either dead, or she'll end up dating some drug dealer guy. And either way, she'll end up dead. I'm just convinced of it. She is just a lot. But yeah, it's not a big deal. She's at her dad's right now. I think she's fed up. Like, my biggest problem with her is she thinks I should constantly entertain her. And I don't have it in me. Like, I'm here taking care of my son, who's disabled, and I have to do everything for him. And I have to work, which I freelance, right? That's my job. So, like, I'm sitting here in my office, working. I'm making these videos, yeah. And, like, building in The Sims, obviously. But, like, I work and I take care of him, and I do try to entertain her, but, like, I can't do it constantly. Clearly, I can't do it constantly. And, yeah, she's not good at entertaining herself. The other day, her friends were over, and it was fine. Like, they're girls, they're annoying, whatever. But they were over, they left, and I kid you not, they weren't even gone for 2 minutes, and she's like, I'm bored, what can I do? Like, are you kidding me? I don't know. I'm like, clean your room. Her room looks like a bomb went off in there. It's not even funny. I wish I had pictures. I would probably post one in here because it's disgusting. And like, don't get me wrong, I'm not a tiny person at all. Like, I'm very chaotic and messy, but she makes me look like I have OCD. She's so messy. It looks literally like a bomb went off in her room. And she didn't want to clean her room, so she called her dad and went there. I'm like, whatever, go ahead. I don't even care. But yeah, so she thankfully went there, and I didn't have to worry about trying to entertain her and him and get my work done and get everything. I'm just done. I kid you not. When I say I'm done, I'm done. I'm like ready to throw in the towel. I think sometimes I just sit here some days and I think, I could just pack my stuff and run away. I won't, clearly, but I could. And sometimes it's tempting. So see, the kitchen came together really quick here. I'm super happy with the way that the kitchen came out. Did you hear me? Came out? I'm happy with the way it came out. I did use the tile from the new pack, and I think it actually ends up looking cute. I love that floor tile. Like the floor tile right here. This swatch is like most of them are white. It's kind of confusing, that tile. Like you can wrap it around, kind of like you could with the Outdoor Oasis kit. So it's got, some of it has like lines on the edges, but then there's some with lines in the center. I don't even know. It's very confusing to use with the lines. I think, as I said, that I just figured out how to wrap it around the corner. Anyway. But I usually just use a plain swatch with none of the lines. And I love it. Like, I absolutely love this tile. I think it's fabulous, and I think we need more of it. It is more realistic to what you would find in a house, I think, because we already have like the plain white tile and plain gray and black and beige. And we have linoleum stuff. Like, I think we need more linoleum, but like, we have a lot of other ones, so this one's really fun. The pattern is not overwhelming. It also comes in a black, and that's not overwhelming either. So I'm pretty happy with that one, and I think we need more of it. In the dining room here, I just throw a little hatch. I'm going to make it a lighter blue. I don't really like that blue, and I did change the color of the table and chairs. But I did put up the new curtains, and I think that they look really cute as well. It's nothing spectacular, like it's a dining room. I do throw up a couple of plants and some pictures, and I think that's about it in there. I had originally put up 2 pictures. I put like that picture of the blue door and the other one that's like the tree of life picture. Didn't like them, took them down and just added 2 other little ones. But I put a carpet, it's also from the new pack, and I did the wood flooring, which suddenly just appeared there. I did move the little, it's called Parents' Knickknacks or something. My Parents' Knickknacks. And I moved that into the dining room, and I put 2 little shelves in the kitchen. On those shelves, I end up putting like, it is a clutter item, and it's like tea, like little boxes of tea. And I put the little teapot that came with Cottage Living. So that looks super cute in the kitchen. I don't think it's shown in the video though. I think I did it like after. But yeah, lots of plants in the dining room. And that's about it. I think we're gonna paint the walls. Yep, we paint it with this like yellow half wood, half wallpaper. I don't know what you'd call it. That's wainscoting, the wood part. I don't know how you would say this. But yeah, I think it looks cute. Here's where I stick up 2 little pictures. They're just the 2 little flower pictures. I don't really love them, but I couldn't think of something else that I wanted there at that moment. But they'll do. You can change them if you want. This will be on the gallery, by the way. I don't know what I'm going to put it up as yet, but I will add all of that into the description below. I'll probably put it up as like Copperdale Family Home, but I will put it in the description with a link. That's always there, or you can always find my builds and me using the hashtag K8Simsley. So moving on to the living room, honestly, it's funny, because I did this living room, took it down, because I hated it, and redid it. I originally had a fireplace in here, but then it made it so weird, like I could not figure out the furniture placement. But I ended up taking it all down, and I restarted. So I cut all that out, and here it looks like I know what I'm doing, and it comes together really quick, but it did not in real life. I do end up adding the little TV here. I switch it out to a bigger one after I put up curtains. But okay, the pillows are going to go. They're not going to stay there. They look horrible. But I do end up putting that little footstool, and I love the little yellow swatch, this right here. It is so cute. And so I throw that in there, and that worked out really well. I thought it was super cute. You'll see that the walls, I'm going to use the new pack, it almost looks like fish scales, the wallpaper. And I surprisingly end up using it here. It's very like in-your-face wallpaper. But I found a very yellow swatch, and it's not so shocking. And I end up using it in here, which you'll see. I think you just see it appear. I'm not sure if you see me actually paint it, but it ends up looking really cute. I did use the bookcase that came with werewolves because it's super thin, and I like that. There is a super thin bookcase. I think it comes with base game I could have used, but it was really fancy, and I didn't think it fit with what I was going for here. But I am going to add a picture on the wall, and then I'm going to paint the walls, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think I add much else. I think I add a plant and stuff in here. Oh yeah, right here in the corner, I throw like that tall, wispy plant. I do end up popping that plant into a hole afterwards, like towards the end, or maybe it's shortly. But I do set it here, and I think it looks cute. I'm going to throw a picture up on the wall in this area. I don't leave that picture, I didn't like that one. I forget what picture I ended up putting here today. Oh no, I put that one. Like the weird painting one. That like looks half finished and has no swatches. But I ended up putting that there. But I'm gonna paint the walls with that, see, right there. It's like a yellow and it's super cute. But I end up using a carpet that also came with the pack, and it's very vibrant and funky, and I'm happy with my choice in that. I use the same carpet up in the parents' bedroom, which you'll see. And I think it looks cute as well. I put a little desk area down in the front hallway here. Even though, like, the teens' rooms upstairs, one of them has a desk with, like, a gaming computer, I thought that this could be, like, the family computer, and maybe this is where one teen does her homework, or the parents can use it for whatever it is that they do. And I think it worked out really well. I use that old, like, typewriter-looking computer, and I think that's so fun. I love that item. Honestly, Cottage Living came with some seriously good items. Like, that is a really good pack. It came with a lot. Like, a lot. And not only did it come with a lot, it came with a lot, and it has a lot of gameplay. Like, it's definitely worth the investment. If you don't have it, I highly suggest it. I think I use that pack all the time. All the time. And if I'm ever playing, which doesn't happen often, but if I do, that pack, I use it, because I always have chickens or I have a cow. Every time. Doesn't even matter if I'm in the city. I will have chickens or something. Well, maybe not in the city, but you know what I mean? Like, no matter where I am, I always have chickens or something. And I love that. So the bathroom comes together really quick. It's nothing spectacular. It's literally a shower tub combo. Shh, did you hear that? Shh. A shower tub combo, sink and toilet. It's a bathroom. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I actually don't mind doing bathrooms, but, like, they're nothing to show off. They're just bathrooms. Like, most of the time, they're literally just bathrooms. Sure, you can have big fancy bathrooms, but, like, this one is not that. Moving on, you're going to see the change room. They kind of come together simultaneously. I do them pretty much together at the same time. I'm going to take another bed and put it in the boys' room. I imagine it's a boy and a girl, by the way. It doesn't have to be. But in my mind, it was. And so I have a girl's bed, boys' bed, and then we're going to focus on the girls' room quickly and throw that together. It's pretty simple. We got a dresser. We're going to put a big mirror. I do use, there's like a pom-pom wall decoration that I end up throwing on the wall by the mirror. And I think that looks kind of cute. It's very girly. Like, it's definitely a girl's room. Through and through. Or a boy who really likes girls' things. That's cool too. I throw that little laundry basket there in the corner. Some study books on the dresser, because I figure both these kids probably get pretty good grades, maybe. I don't know. And yeah, the pom-pom decorations. I think these are kind of weird. Like, I'm not really a fan of them at all, but they worked, because I imagine she's a cheerleader and very much a girly girl. And so having the pom-pom decorations kind of worked. I am going to move that robe. I didn't like it on the door for some reason. And I'm going to put just some little knickknacks, a carpet, and stuff like that into the room. I also threw a carpet in the boys' room. You didn't see that. It got cut out when I was like trying 712 carpets in the girls' room. But there is one in there. It's going to switch to. So ignore it. Pretend it's not there. We're going to put a pink Blarfy in this room. I imagine, like, as a teenager, I still had all the cool little toys that I had when I was younger. Especially something big like that, I would have definitely kept it. And so she's got that there. I'm gonna add some posters on the wall. And I'm not sure what else I do in here. I don't think I do anything. I think I'm gonna move on to the boys' room in a second. And we'll put that together. So in his room, we are going... Oh, she needs curtains. Never mind. Let me slow down. She's gonna have curtains. And then the boy's gonna have curtains. And then we're gonna move in there. I paint the boys' walls, as you saw. I painted them the same as hers. I just used a different swatch on it that's a little more, like, vibrant and bright. I was struggling. Honest to God. It's because I stuck 2 single windows together and it, like, messes up the curtains. But it's fine, I got it to work. So in the boys' room here, we're gonna add in a dresser and we put the desk, like I said, with a gaming computer on it. And it actually ends up looking super cute, but you're gonna see I, like, changed the swatches on this dresser 712 times. That's okay, because it ends up working. I'm gonna throw the desk in the corner, and I put the new, like, it's giant, the gaming computer. I want this computer in real life. You're gonna see it any second. It's phenomenal. Like, I want it. It's got, like, the big curved screen. It's super neat. I don't imagine any teenager would actually really get this while their craft computer is downstairs. But I am assuming he's gonna be, like, a streamer, since that's a new career that came in the pack, the high school pack. And so he's got everything he needs to get set up to do that. As you see here, I change out all the furniture, I make it all white. The desk isn't white, though I think I set it to, like, a very light blue. And then we're gonna put a mirror in the corner here, as well as a robe, and I think that's pretty much it. I do put a bunch of pictures on the wall and stuff above the dresser. I'm not sure if I show it, or if no, I don't show it. But I use a bunch of the new pictures, and I just kind of hang them up above the dresser. Moving on to the parents' room, the swatch on this bed is phenomenal, and I'm in love with it. Absolutely. Okay, the side tables don't stay that color. Like, at first I thought it seemed like a good idea. It was not a good idea. And I end up changing them. I make all the furniture in here white as well, other than, you're gonna see I put this wardrobe in the corner here. It's gonna, not that one, the smaller one, it's gonna stay this, like, moody, greenish blue. I don't know what you'd call this color. Like, what is that color? Not sure. Anyway, the wardrobe ends up staying that color, I think. But everything else I'm gonna end up putting to white. I do use the weird little egg chair in the room here, which is super odd. It should have probably been in one of the teens' rooms, but I thought it looked cute in here, and so that's what I did. I'm not, like, fiddling around. I got the swatch that has the little lights on it. I think that's cute. And we're gonna throw some mirrors on their wall. It's pretty simple. Like, I had to fill... This room was hard because of the little bump out area. Like, it was such a big room, it was really hard for me to fill the space. I was not enjoying it. And, it's another one that, like, I ended up taking it all down and doing it again. This carpet's not gonna stay. You're gonna see I'm gonna change it. But for now, it is here, and because I show other parts and it was in the picture, and I didn't want to, like, remove this part, and then you wondered what it was doing there. Like, I put a little plant here that I'm going to decorate and, like, clutter up the top of the dresser, but we are going to change that carpet anyway. We're going to I put plants on the wall here. Just that, like, I think it's from Eco Lifestyle. I love that little thing. I want it in my house. And I just put some pictures. Oh, I threw the, skateboards into the boys' room here. Forgot I did that. But I'm going to put pictures above the bed. And I end up actually using the nifty knitting kit to throw the craft table into the parents' room. I imagine that maybe the mother, she likes knitting and crafting, and so she's got this little, like, setup here in their master bedroom. I had the space and I had to fill it anyway, rather than, like, stick another chair in here or, like, the basic stuff. I decided crafting might be a good idea. I also throw, like, a bunch of crafting stuff in the corner, but I don't think you end up seeing that. I think I cut that all out. And that's about it. We clutter up the top of the dresser, and I actually just pull it out and put them not actually on the dresser because you don't use them anyway. They're just clutter items, and they sit better like that, and so I thought that looked really cute. And we will paint the walls. We're going to switch the carpet now. I use the same carpet that I had in the living room, and it doesn't really match this bedding or anything, but I don't know. It works for some reason. but I am going to change the furniture all to the white swatches, and I think that that works pretty good. From here, I think that we move... Oh, in the hall outside of this bedroom, we're going to put some shoes down, but in the hall outside of this bedroom, I end up putting a chess table. This super cute round chess table that we got ends up going in the hallway, and I think that's cute. I put 2 little chairs with it, and then we're going to move out to the side yard, patio, porch, whatever you'd call it, and it's really basic. It's literally a table, a barbecue, and an easel. I also end up putting a garbage can out here, but you don't see that. It's at the end. I start with the picnic table. It's not going to stay as the picnic table. It will change to a different one, which you'll see shortly. And that's going to be about it, and we're going to come to the end of the video in a couple of minutes here. So, like I said, the information for this build will be in the description below. I think I'm going to put it up there as Copperdale Family Home. You can find it with the link below, or by searching the hashtag K8Simsley. And you can find me on all social media. I would love to see you wherever you are. If you enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. I do have more builds. Honestly, I'm so slow on editing. I hate it. It's not even so much the editing, it's the voiceovers. Like, I love talking to you guys, but I hate talking, period. I'm just an antisocial witch. I don't know what to say. Anyway, you'll see here I switched the table, but that's it. Subscribe to the channel, and enjoy the screenshots. Let me know what you're thinking of, like, what you feel about the pack. Did you buy it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Are you excited? Are you not excited? Like, I want to know everything. Let me know in the comments. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Take care. Have a simtacular day. Bye!
You said that you needed me like a cargo, you will carry me. I just hope you know my depth, even though it makes no sense. Sometimes I'm broken, too much of emotion. Sometimes I'm the lightning, don't wanna pick a fight with. Everything seems so good, I guess I can't help myself. Would you call me if I'm in the dark? I'm calling up 'cause I'm right under the stars. Would you run and only leaving this mark? But baby, I'm the one who's breaking hearts, one who's breaking it. I said that I needed you, like a late night with someone that I knew. I just hope you won't get hurt. I just hope you